and gentlemen, and welcome to RTC TV4. My name is Dakota Hayden, alongside with Blair Zimmerman.
Howdy.
And Caston Comets girls varsity coach Don Helmick. And we will be your commentators for tonight's boys varsity matchup between the Caston Comets and the Pioneer Panthers.
Absolutely, and not only that, tonight we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Caston as a school. So we will have special events during halftime. And ought to be some good basketball.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
The jubilation.
So, been talking to the players and the coaching staff. The last time we matched up with the Panthers, it was one-sided to say the least. The staff and the players all feel confident that tonight will be a much more evenly matched game, and they're feeling really confident.
That's always good. It's not only, the physical side of the game, there's also the mental stuff. So if you're feeling good going in the game, it should be good ball no matter what.
Absolutely, absolutely. And let's face it, as soon as you give up mentally, the game's over.
Right.
Now, that said, looking in the black and gold, we have the Llewellyn twins out there. We did get the opportunity to see them a little bit during the JV game, and I've seen them on the track and field, and they are phenomenal athletes all the way around.
Very true. Be interesting to see how the Comets handle them.
It'd be nice to have a freshman with that body build.
Right. Well, last year, completely off the subject of basketball, but I remember last year as eighth graders in the long jump, one of them was putting up numbers very close to our regional qualifying senior in long jump. It was 19 or 21 feet or something just ridiculous like that. Mind-boggling. Well, looks like we're at 10 seconds, and we will be having the national anthem and getting some ball play underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone will please rise and all hats be removed as the Caston Concert Choir, under the direction of Michelle Berg, comes to sing our national anthem.
All right, starting for Pioneer, got number 2, Hayden Krentz. Number 5, Trey Wattops. Number 10, Jacob Wireman. Number 11, Damon McGuire. And number 13, Callahan Kinley. The Panthers are coached by Austin Cowley.
All right. And over for the Caston Comets. got number 4, Luke Lau. Number 23, Brandon Kinzer. Number 13, Hunter Shainlaub. Number 20, Brady Hartman. And last but not least, number 33, Mike Rands. Caston Comets are coached by Carl Davis.
I was just looking through the rosters, Dakota, and I noticed that now Pioneer has a lot deeper bench than Caston does. But Pioneer is on average a much shorter team.
You're right. Just now looking at it, I only see about 1 or 2 on their team that break the 6-foot height.
Now, the key to this game is number 5, Waddups. He had about 25 in the game back in December. They were draining threes from all over the place. I think they ended up hitting about 16 for the game.
Wow. Well, we
and that was after they already got up 20 from the press. But they come and go as Waddups comes and goes.
Gotcha. I think it was Ezra Llewellyn during the JV game. We watched him drain a 3 from a full yard behind the arc. It was just insane.
He gets across half court, he's in range.
Well, Pioneer will start off with first possession tonight.
Caston's in that switching man defense.
When they play that tight, it can be really effective.
Pioneer staying at the top of the arc, looking for an opening. Get over to Waddups. Number 11 going to drive in, send out to 2 for a 3. Prince. Now Waddups with a 3 attempt. Off the mark for both of them. Shainlaub trying to get a hand on there. He'll struggle with enough to call it a jump ball. It'll be Comets possession with it.
Now let's face it, there is quite the kind of crosstown rivalry, if you will, between these two teams. I can see this being a very aggressive matchup tonight. Pioneer starting out already with that full court press. Of course, we've seen all season long that the Comets don't deal well with that. So
not at all.
We'll see how they've been training. Kinzer with a 3-point attempt. Off the front of the rim, and Pioneer's number 10, Jacob Wireman with that rebound.
Pioneer quickly getting it over to their side of the court. Waddups launching another to the other side, keeping it at the top of the arc. Pioneer looking for an opening. Waddups looking to drive in, put up for 2. Falls in for 2.
Went all the way around the rim, but it finally went down. That's the important part.
Kinzer sent it over to Lau over the mid.
That was a really nice float pass there.
Kinzer now holding the ball. Sent it over to Lau to try and get out of double coverage area. Kinzer looking for someone open. Launched it into Shainlaub to put it up for 2.
That pass had some stank on it.
He wanted to get it there and get it there fast.
Well, the passing game is one place where the Comets have really struggled all season long, so they're going to need to keep those crisp passes up in order to prevent interceptions and turnovers.
Panthers looking for 3.
Off the back of the rim, and Kinzer with the rebound.
Thing is, you don't want to keep giving him open looks like that.
No.
Waddups on the interception of the pass. Set for an open 3. There's no one on him.
Another offensive rebound. That's 4 already.
Wireman going to try that 3 again. Still off the mark. Hartman with the rebound.
Kinzer with a little bit of spin, crossing the mid. Send over to Rands. Rands going to get into Shainlaub. Shainlaub over to Hartman. Hartman back out to Kinzer.
Fakes that 3, drives into the free throw line. Just off the money. And Pioneer getting the rebound.
Back to the top of the arc. Wadup's thinking about shooting a three. Lau was able to get on him before he could pull it off. Sitting with it now. Passing the ball around. Panthers looking for an opening.
Lau almost got a hand on that pass.
Looks like Hartman almost got a hand in there too.
Hartman biffed it though and leaves number 11, McGuire, open for a three.
Just off.
We've got a foul called here. Foul was on number 5, Trey Waddups. That's his first, team first, and that dubious honor of being game first. We have Wyatt Brummett substituting in from the Comets bench.
Brummett getting it in to Kinzer. Kinzer back to Brummett. Sending it over to Lau. Got to get it across the mid. Lau giving it back over to Brummett. Brummett sending to Kinzer to cross. Kinzer's going through the two defenders. Kinzer popping a what?
He was about, looks like 6 inches off, maybe to the side, not short. Fired it off clear from that line from the volleyball court.
Yeah, I'm not sure he knew how much time was in the game.
It certainly looked like he was trying to make a buzzer beater there.
Yeah.
And then he had a weird look to Coach Davis.
Number 5, Waddups for Pioneer. Just missing on that layup.
And Shane Lobb just commanding that rebound. Comets again struggling to get it over the half-court line.
Lau getting over to Brummett.
And a 10-second violation. That's the third in as many games that we've seen.
Let's go, Trey.
Panthers are start at the half. Or the mid. He's giving it to Waddups for three.
Drains it.
Kinzer getting it into Brummett. Brummett sending it back to Kinzer. Having trouble with this full court press. Kinzer crossing the mid.
Nice behind the back move there. Brummett with a three, in and out.
Panthers now on their side of the court. They're going all the way, trying to draw the foul. He gets it.
Draws the foul and makes the basket. Foul was on 23, Brandon Kinzer, his first, team first. Rand subbing back in from the Comets bench for Brady Hartman. Boy, his head cold's gonna give me an FCC violation tonight, Dakota.
It was a little too close there.
And one on that play.
Rands sending it over to Lau. And back to Rands.
The Comets surely have already noticed that the way to beat this press is with a good passing game.
Lau in the double coverage, sending it over to Rands.
Refs called a foul. Foul was on number 10, Jacob Wireman. Couple of substitutions from the Panthers bench. 33, Dustin Sparks, and number 3, Mason Hayden going in.
Lau checking the ball into Brummett. Brummett's gonna hand it back off to Lau, and Lau back over to Kinzer.
Kinzer was set up for a backcourt inbound on that, and they went a different way on it.
Rands lobbing it off to Brummett, then over to Lau. Into Shane Lobb. Shane Lobb popping up for two. He's on his own rebound. Wait.
Off the back of the rim, and he...
Yeah, that's why a big guy don't dribble on a rebound when you're 2 feet away.
Panthers. And to drive in a bit, send it back out. Trying to get an opening. As we go up for two.
Just too hard on that. Shane Lobb gets the rebound.
Shane Lobb lobbing it over to Brummett. Brummett looking to drive in. Send it over to Kinzer for three.
Drains that. Let's hope that's an indication that Kinzer's dialed in and calibrated for tonight's three-point game.
Let's hope so.
Just under a minute and a half now left in this first quarter. Time flies when there's action on the court.
Absolutely, absolutely. Panthers looking for a three.
Wireman drains that.
Kinzer crossing the mid. Then hand it back out to Shane Lobb. Shane Lobb lobbing it all the way over to Lau. Then Lau over to Brummett. Brummett with the travel.
He started moving while he was doing the three-point fake, and ref didn't like the way it looked.
Does not work.
Well, sometimes it does.
Well, when they're not paying attention, of course, but.
Under a minute left now in this first quarter. Ooh, Rand's almost got the steal down that play.
Wadup's open three, just off.
Off the close side of the rim, Rand's almost lost it trying to dribble under triple coverage there into the basket.
Lau sending it over to Kinzer. Kinzer with 20 seconds left on the board. Don Kinzer interchanging it off. Probably looking for one last play. If I was them, I'd definitely be doing that.
They try to leave the Panthers with as little time as possible. Still set up for a good shot.
Kinzer for three.
Off the back of the rim.
Slightly
Pioneer
off.
with the rebound and buzzer beater. It's no good. And that's the end of the first quarter here. Pioneer with a 6-point lead. Both teams look like they're playing really well tonight. Of course, we're still waiting for the Llewellyns to come in off the bench, so that may be a game changer. And while the teams are talking strategy, I have been passed a note from back in the studio. Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester invites everyone out to the 2018 Culver Winterfest on February 10th, where they will be holding their second annual Survivor Challenge car giveaway. The last one to let go wins the car. That's February 10th at Culver Winterfest. Register that morning at 8 a.m. Check them out online at shepherdsrochester.com.
Sounds like a good, fun, and easy way to win a car.
I don't know about easy,
well,
but
maybe not easy, but
I wonder if I could just lay on the hood all day.
oh no.
I'll still be in contact with it. Might be a dent.
it'll be all right.
Yeah, but if you get a free brand new car, I mean, even if you got to go put a $1,200 hood on it, you're still money ahead. And the Panthers starting off this second quarter now.
Got Wadup's off on the bench here, giving him a little rest. He'd take advantage of this opportunity right now.
Yeah, but we've got number 35, Adai Llewellyn, in. And Panthers putting two more on the board real quickly.
Hartman trying to check the ball into Lau. It's intercepted by, what was that, number 30 for the Panthers?
Gage Kripe. We've got a lot of fresh faces off the Panthers bench.
Lau getting over to Scott and over to Kinzer.
He just got by with a shuffle, Scott did.
Over to Scott and Lau trying to figure something out. Got to hand it off to Kinzer. Over to Scott. Scott trying to get over to Lau. Pioneer able to get a hand in there.
Kinzer with a nice fake.
Three just off the front of the rim. Struggling to keep the ball in play over on the far side. Panthers come out with it.
Comes into Panthers Sparks. I think that's what you just call delaying the inevitable.
Panthers keeping it around the outside. Drive in, sending out. Comets trying to stay on him. Popping a three.
Three-pointer by number 13, Callahan Kinley. Stretching the Panthers' lead to double digits. Kinzer struggling to get into Comets territory.
Kinzer looking for some help. He gets it over to Hartman. Hartman trying to get to Shane Lobb. Panthers, number 33 with the swat there on that pass. Dustin Sparks. Hartman for 2.
Off the near side of the rim. A defensive rebound on that.
Panthers.
We got a travel here. It's going to be a turnover.
Travels on number 30, Gage Kripe for the Panthers.
We have Waddups and Wireman back in from the bench. Gives us a combo out there of Llewellyn, Waddups, and Wireman. That could be bad news for the Comets.
Scott checking the ball into Kinzer. Kinzer lobbing it over to Rands. Rands trying to get over to Shane Lobb. He wasn't quite there for the pass.
Yeah, he didn't need to take that dribble. He should have just turned him through it and then cut down the middle, and they got a layup. Just got to do the simple things.
Sounds like another way of saying my favorite word, fundamentals.
Oh, no, that was a nice pass right there.
Dishing it back out to the three-point line, a little off the mark.
Throwing it out there.
Just got out hustled. That's how Pioneer came up with the ball on that. Setting everything back up here.
Rand's getting a hand on that, knocks it out of bounds.
Waddups.
Just that little alley-oop. And a 30-second timeout called on the floor. With that, we're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back on RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com.
And as the players take back to the hardwood, we're back.
Pioneer still in that 2-2-1 press.
Oh, and a bad pass there from Scott to Kinzer.
About the first 4 minutes, Caston handled it pretty well, and now it's Pioneers either picking it up or Caston's losing patience, and we've had some more turnovers out of it.
Waddups under the rim, putting up 2.
There's just no question, though, that any team that watches their Comets film is going to run a full court press on us. Foul called on that play there, reach in by number 30, Gage Kripe. That'll be his first. And that's the team's third there, halfway to putting Comet shooters on the line.
Lau going to lob it over to Shane Lobb. He gets a hold of it. Shane Lobb sending it back to Lau.
About went over Lau's head.
Kinzer in double coverage. Needs help. They'll send it over to Lau.
Yeah, he's got to catch and square up immediately. Shane Lobb's open.
Shane Lobb on his own rebound.
Draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul was on number 35, Adai Llewellyn. That's his first, team's 4th. Hunter's shown himself to be a really good free throw shooter as the net barely moves on the first one. Brummett back in off the Comets bench.
Shane Lobb for his second shot. Just off. Panthers taking it back to their side of the court. Getting up to Waddups, putting up for 2. He's on his own rebound. He gets it back up. Still can't get it in.
In fairness, with Shane Lobb's hand on the ball, it makes it a little harder to shoot. Foul there on number 4, Lau. Substitutions in off the bench. I'm really surprised that they didn't call that a shooting foul.
Yeah. Oh well. Ref's choice, not us.
And foul there on Wyatt Brummett. Looks like Caston looked up and saw that they were way behind on number of fouls and decided to do something about that. That is the easier number to increment on the board.
Of course. Panthers. They send it base looking for a pass. Couldn't get it. Barely able to recover. Lau on it.
Lau on it. Let's see if he can lay it up. Oh,
Travel.
couldn't quite get a hold of the ball to pick it up. They're only generous on those steps if the ball is going upward the whole time.
Panthers back on their side of the court. Waddups gonna get something moving, send it back out.
3-point fake there by Wireman. He was dangerously close to an up and down.
Waddups going for the 2. He's off. Kinzer needing some help with the double coverage. He's able to get through it and over the half.
Wow, triple coverage there. Not able to get the pass to Brummett. There's been a foul called. I'm not sure if that's going to be on offense or defense there.
Yeah, that's on Brummett.
Panthers, Waddups.
Into an open number 13, Kinley. Easy layup. Kinzer almost with the 5-second violation. Just trying to find an open man to inbound the ball.
Kinzer getting over to Brummett.
Brummett goes out of bounds trying to get that pass. Pioneers definitely stepping up the pressure on that press. It's not just a question of Caston rushing things. And we've got a timeout called on the floor. They're going to talk strategy. Let's see if we can have some help talking to our first-time home buyers out there. We'll be back here on RTC TV4. All right. Well, we're back. They're not. So I do want to take this opportunity to remind everybody out there about the community pep band being set up by the Winnemac High School band. Any interest in music and playing in the band, doesn't matter your skill level, doesn't matter your alma mater, they want to hear from you. The goal is to have one practice a month up through July where the community pep band will be playing patriotic songs before the 4th of July fireworks in Winnemac. For more information, contact Winnemac High School.
Panthers over at their side of the court. Waddups will send it back out. On the arc. Waddups has got a hold of it again to drive in. Send it out to pop up for 3.
Three's off the rim and offensive rebound on that.
Just out hustled. They're getting every loose ball.
We got a travel on that.
Travel is on number 11, Damon McGuire.
And Mike Rand's back in for the comments.
Lau getting it over to Rands. Rands over to Shane Lobb. Or not Shane Lobb, Kinzer, my bad.
You've been commentating with me too long. Names
Yeah.
don't matter anymore.
Starting to rub off. Kinzer. It just can't tell if that probably wasn't intentional.
You got a spin move and a pass directly to. It's either the best of luck or a nice fake out on that pass.
Lau to Brummett. Coming over to Shane Lab. Shane Lab popping a long two.
Drains it.
Got the long two.
Just over 90 seconds left in the half.
Panthers looking to respond to that too. Not that they need to, of course, right now.
Number 2 there with the three-point attempt.
Oh, and Trey Waddup's going just over the back of Brummett. He was already in the air, and Brummett was there to catch him.
That's Brummett's third foul. And Waddup's there got a really practical physics lesson. Doesn't look to have affected his ups at all, though.
Panthers.
Into Llewellyn, back out to Waddup's.
Hopping a three.
Off the mark, and Waddup's.
And Llewellyn just right on the rebound.
That's how those rebound follow-ups are supposed to look. Just pump it in the air and put it back.
Rance for three.
Wow. The net, I mean, barely moved. "30 seconds now in the half."
Passing it around. Send it to the arc to Waddup's. He's popping a three.
Answers a 3 for a 3. Clock running, under 20 seconds left.
Kinzer sending over to Lau. Lau to Rance.
We've got to get this over the midcourt, guys. There we go. Shane Laub.
Kinzer.
Kinzer losing it in the paint.
Trying to send it back out to Lau. Lau to pop it up. Hey!
Drains it with that buzzer beater. But hey, there's nothing like a three-pointer at the buzzer to light the fire right before you go into the locker room. Unfortunately, they go into the locker room with a 13-point deficit. A first half that was definitely more Panthers than Comets. Well, we will be having some special events out here on the floor. But in the meanwhile, stay tuned. We'll be back after a few words from our sponsors on RTC TV.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like down here along the baseline, we are bringing out community members who were a part of that original class of 1968.
begin construction of our existing facility, which was formally dedicated to our community on November 19th of 1967. This year, we celebrate 50 years of service to our community as the sole educational facility housing grades kindergarten through 12th grade. Merging 4 separate township schools into one unified school corporation back in the 1960s did not come without its challenges. Students who faced one another as fierce school rivals, much like our Caston Commons and Pioneer Panthers do today, came together as classmates, wearing new school colors, singing a new school fight song, and beginning new school traditions that still exist today. Tonight, we pay special tribute to the first graduating class of 1968, as well as staff members who were here to open the new school facility. These individuals who united to kick off that first school year in a brand new facility served as trailblazers, leading the way for those who would follow for the next 50 years and beyond. We're honored to recognize those who were able to join us this evening as special guests. And most of those hopefully are down here on the Zoom. I'm going to call names, and as you hear your name called, just wave or step forward so people can see who you are. We have some staff members here with us. Ron Kendra, and I wanted to say a little something special about Ron. Ron served as Liberty Township trustee in 1959. He was instrumental in the formation of Caston School District, which subsequently became Caston School Corporation. Ronnie continues to be one of our most faithful Comet fans, and he can always be found in the stands of our basketball games. And here comes Ron out of the stands. So glad you're with us, Ron. One of the cornerstones of our school corporation. He was my English teacher in the 1980s. He was my driver's ed teacher. He's the first and only honorary member on the Wall of Fame out there. You can see his picture and hear a little bit about Casey. He announced at our basketball games for years, and as you can see, he's still around. We're so glad he could be here. Thanks, Casey. Bill and Pat Jones. Bill was here as a bus driver. He was one of the first bus drivers to haul kids to and from Caston. And his wife, Pat, standing there beside him, was one of our home economic teachers. Just a little special tidbit about Linda. She was here when the doors opened, and Linda is still here. She's teaching business at our high school. And then some of our graduates, the class of 1968, is Sherrick Helms, Sandy Shaw, Debbie Crane Park, Township representative, Jason Hurd, our Wayne Township representative, and two of our board members who are unable to be with us tonight, Chad Wolverine, our Liberty Township rep, and Beth Howard, our at-large.
Architectural rendering of the next see out here in south end of the gym. It has been perfectly preserved while sitting back and forth behind the heat. The school program had this magic frame in order to preserve this piece of Caston history. Well, tonight, Caston Moore, school president, like presented this symbol of rededication to our Caston school and Heritage Hall, along with the sunlight pictures of the four schools that provide the Caston program. The band and the cheerleaders would like to honor 50 years of Caston building by replicating the basketball halftime performances from the glory years at Caston. The band usually performed halftime shows on the basketball court. Boys basketball players and cheerleaders who were in the band would run to the band room to quickly change into their uniforms for the performance. The t-shirts the band and the cheerleaders are wearing replicate the design of the band uniforms from 1968. In 1968. The song, Barbara Ann, was made famous by the Beach Boys, who released their version in 1965.
quite the rousing tribute there.
That was awesome.
What would have been really cool is if any of those first-year graduates had been on the band or a cheerleader and just come out and started tearing it up.
Oh, that would have made it even better.
I know Purdue does things like that with their glee club and stuff. That they have one number that they always do, that they will invite audience member who are previous glee club.
That's cool.
And like, yeah, the risers end up looking like they're going to crumble. Well, folks, we are just under 3 minutes until the second half gets underway. Stay with us. We'll be back after these messages on RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com.
And as the timer counts down to start the second half, I do want to remind everyone that Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester invites everyone out to the 2018 Culver Winterfest on February 10th, where they will be holding their second annual Survivor Challenge car giveaway. Last one to let go wins the car. That's February 10th at Culver Winterfest. Register that morning at 8 a.m. Check them out online at shepherdsrochester.com. It looks like the Panthers just finishing up their sideline huddle. And we'll start the second half with Comets in possession.
The Comets got to eliminate the turnovers. They had 11 in the first half. Waddle for Pioneer had 12 points. Comets hit 3 threes and Pioneer hit 4. Gonna switch up the defense, going straight man right now. Pioneer is.
Which just kind of matches up with that full court press against which the Comets struggle. Kinzer with that little short jumper. It's off the mark. And goes out of bounds off the Pioneer. Hartman almost didn't catch that pass. Kinzer looking for some help there at the top. Defense is sticking tighter than the uniforms of the Comets.
Yeah, they got 13 for a foul there.
That's Callahan Kinley. That's his team first in this half. Shane Love draws the foul on that little hop lay-in, so he'll go to the line for an and one. Foul is on Kinley again. Picks up 2 fouls here in the third with less than 60 seconds going off the clock. Shane Love with that and one. Pioneer with some crisp passes into their territory. Bad pass, though, down under their basket, and Kinzer picks it up off the floor. Lobs it over to Rands, getting it into Comet's territory. Comet's now looking to make a move with it. Ooh.
Too much dribbling. He's got to pass that off. He had double team. He had a wing open. He's trying to do a little too much at that time.
I think he was staring down 2 defenders and just panicked on it and thought he could outrun them.
A little start. Good start there off 2 so far. That 3-point play. They cut the deficit to 10. Get another stop here, and they're down to single digits.
Waddups with that 3-point attempt under coverage. It was no good. Kinzer in trouble now with his defender sticking so tight. Gets it over to Rands into Comet's territory. Kinzer with that long 3, and it's good. Brings us to a 7-point ball game here. Not sure what Coach Davis said in the locker room, but it seems like it took. Pioneer answering with a 3-point attempt. Hartman gets the rebound. Kinzer into the paint. He tries that short jumper, and defender gets a hand on it. The ref's calling a foul there on Shane Laub. I feel like it was all ball, but it's not my call to make.
And the officials are never wrong.
That sounds a little personal there, Coach Helmick.
Oh, no. Utmost respect for officials.
Had a timeout called down here, so we'll take this opportunity to also remind everyone listening at home about the Community Pep Band being sponsored by Winnemac High School and their band program. No matter your alma mater or your playing ability, if you're interested in playing some patriotic music prior to the 4th of July fireworks in Winnemac, contact the band at Rochester High School or front office. They want to have you. The goal is to have 1 practice a month leading up to it.
Heard you're doing an anthem to get things started off that night?
No. I've been told I have the voice of an angel. One that's being strangled actively. All right, let's see if these Comets can keep up the defense.
Panthers on their own rebound. They hit the travel.
Home crowd excited. Panther fans over here next to us, though, I think they're growling.
Kinzer.
Out of bounds there on Kinzer. He just couldn't quite get a hold of that inbound pass.
On the edge, too.
Good defense there by Ezra Llewellyn.
Panthers checking back into play under their own court, or their own rim, I should say. Sending through base to the top of the key. Stainlove getting a hand in there.
Number 30 there, Kripe, has the same kind of issue that Kinzer had a little bit ago. Tried to get a little too fancy on that ball handle and got stripped.
Another turnover. That's what's helping Caston right now. Pioneers already matched their turnovers from the first half. Caston's got to take advantage.
Stainlove getting a hand in. They hand it off to Lau. Lau's going to try and send it over to Kinzer. He gets it there.
And we've got a 30-second Comets timeout here. So we're going to take advantage of this to hear a word from our sponsors on RTC TV.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com.
All right, coming back from this timeout. We were conversing during the break, and we think that it just so happened one of the officials was calling a 10-second violation on that. And Coach Davis getting really lucky that the close official called it on the timeout first.
That's why there's some confusion right now. Pioneer coach saw the travel and the 10-second call, but he didn't see the timeout first.
Refs down there saying no, called timeout before that. Kinzer did have a carry on that spin move, but Coach Davis was in the process of getting that timeout called by the close official.
Lau to check in. Couldn't get it to
Llewellyn gets his hand on that, and he's just open 3 there by Wattups.
And a tackle.
Hartman just laying him out.
Hartman forgetting that this is hardwood, not grass. He's not on the football field right now.
Wattups looking for someone over, trying to get his team to move. They'll lob it over to the other side of the arc, put up 3.
Good 3-pointer there by Kinley. Stretching it back to a double-digit lead. Oh, and a bad inbound there results in a turnover. Wattups drawing the foul on that lay-in attempt. He's going to go to the line for 2. Foul there on number 3, Wyatt Brummett. That's his 4th. If he's not careful, he'll be hitting the bench here before too long. First shot off the front of the rim. Is it possible we found a range that Wattups kind of struggles with? We'll see with this follow-up shot.
In and out for that one.
Foul called on that rebound there. Foul on number 30, Gage Kripe. His 2nd, team 3rd. Brummett taking a break. Rand's in for him.
Rand's over someone open, gets it over to Lau.
Thought we were going to get a 5-second violation there.
Rand's launching it right to a defender.
To Wattups, who's going to make the 3-point attempt off the mark.
Wow, needs help. Gets it over to Rand's. Rand's getting over to Kinzer across the mid. Kinzer sending it out to Lau. Lau popping a long 3.
And it's good. Brings it back to a 7-point ball game, and you can hear the home crowd in the background. Comet's going to have to keep up this tight defense that they've been running. Definitely seeing the advantages of it on the turnovers. 3-point attempt off the mark. Llewellyn with the rebound. Turns it, puts it back up.
Still can't get it. Shane Laub got on it.
Llewellyn managed to strip it from Shane Laub. Out of bounds off Shane Laub. He was tired of not commanding those rebounds there.
Llewellyn just wanted it more. And he just went up and got it.
Well, again, for a young man who can jump out 20-some feet, up isn't much of a challenge. Gravity is optional for him. Kinzer just taking a shoulder to the chin. He looked over to the official for a call and didn't get it. Rand's getting the rebound.
Over to Lau. Lau hitting the double coverage. Sending it over to Rands. Rands back over to Lau. Lau lobbing it over to Shane Lobb. Shane Lobb to Kinzer.
Ooh, I thought Kinzer was going up for that three, and so did the defense.
Lau. Moving around, sending it into Shane Lobb. Shane Lobb sending it over to Rands. Rands putting it into Shane Lobb. He's going to go up for two.
And draw the foul. He'll go to the line for an and one attempt. Foul there was on 13, Kinley. That's his third, and we've got numbers 2 and 10. That's Krentz and Wireman back in off of the Panthers bench. Shane Lobb just off the mark to take this to a sub 5-point ball game. Coming back onto the Comets defense to keep the pressure on. Get that ball back.
Waddups going up for two.
It's good. Back to a 7-point game.
If you remember back to the first quarter, this is about where Pioneer kind of took over and took the lead. We were about a 2 or 3 point ball game with about 5 minutes gone in the first quarter.
That's true. That's true. Let's hope that the energy that we've got incites the Comets to smart moves and tight defense, not panic and rush.
Panthers trying to send it in post. And send it back out for a three. Wireman.
He drains it, stretching it now back out to a double-digit ball game.
They just move the ball so well.
Yeah. Foul there on Hartman.
They move the ball well, and they get a lot of dribble penetration, which forces help. Then they can kick it out. If Caston could eliminate the penetration, I think we'll be all right.
Panthers lobbing it in to post up.
Another easy two. 12-point game now. Just like that.
Wow. Sending it over to Shane Lobb. Shane Lobb lobbing it all the way over to Kinzer. Kinzer for three.
Just off the mark. And Comets can't get a hold of that rebound. Got number 11, Mark Smith, coming in for Hartman. And Helmick, we're blaming you for all of this. This is what you just said, so this is your fault.
I just got a good memory. Been there a lot of times.
I don't figure as coach you've ever been blamed for anything before, have you?
Oh, no. There's a travel.
Wireman gets the three.
See, they get a little travel there. Not big deal to the official because nothing happened, and they hit a three.
Smith lobbing over to Shane Lobb. Keeping a hold of it.
Shane Lobb trying to get it to Kinzer. Goes straight to Llewellyn. Goes down for an easy layup. And we're now back to a 17-point game with under a minute left in the third.
Wow, send it over to Rands. Trying to get over the half. Smith to Shane Lobb. Shane Lobb letting go of it.
Stripped as he went up for the layup. Llewellyn overruns the basket.
Waddups for two.
Straight into the waiting arms of Kinzer.
Kinzer getting over to Rands. Rands needing help, gets it over to Kinzer. About 10 seconds on the board. Shane Lobb going up for two. He gets the two.
Nice bank there. Pioneer with just enough time to actually get down into good range. Double coverage there on Waddups. Fails that buzzer beater. There was no one of action in that quarter, though.
Not at all.
Well, this little intermission, let's see what we can find out about our home Wi-Fi and how healthy it is with this word from RTC.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com.
Okay, well, we're waiting on the teams to come back out on the floor. And heard the in-house announcer talking about some girls sectional action. Coach Helmick, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Not a thing.
So join us Wednesday as we watch the Lady Comets. Who are we going up against the first round?
Tri-County.
Tri-County. And that will be Wednesday evening on RTC4.com. And of course, you can always catch all of our previous broadcasts if you miss some of the action.
Panthers on their side of the court. Wireman.
Smith not letting him have even an opportunity on that three-point line. Except there.
There's a three for Wireman.
He's been the difference tonight. Waterman's just kind of playing his normal game, but Wireman there, that's his 4th or 5th three. He's definitely stroking it.
Ooh.
You know, we was talking about turnovers there about 4 minutes ago, and Caston into the third quarter with 9 turnovers, and Pioneer didn't have another one after we said they had the 3. So they kind of changed it on both ends, and then we got in a running game, and that doesn't favor us.
Yeah, when you are putting up a 300% difference in turnovers to the other team's advantage, there's no other result than for the score to reflect that. Shane Lobb there with a really smart move, bouncing it off of Waddups as he was getting ready to fall out of bounds.
For the game, they're at 20 for the game on turnovers.
Wow.
And you take half of that and score, you got 20 more points.
Kinzer popping a deep 3.
Drawing the foul there. Well, maybe he didn't draw the foul. Foul was on number 3, Mason Hayden.
Yeah, they got him for holding Shane Lobb inside.
Kinzer giving it over to Shane Lobb, then over to Lau. Lau sending into Hartman, loses it.
Llewellyn got a hand in there, swatted it out of Hartman's hand as he was turning. Travel there on Wireman.
Shane Lobb checking into Lau.
Lau in double coverage, back to Shane Lobb.
Shane Lobb trying to get it back to Lau, bounces off of Llewellyn.
And just struggling against this press.
Kinzer send over to Shane Lobb and across the mid. Shane Lobb just getting stripped with it, and Panthers taking it out.
Here comes Waddups back in the game.
You know, it's always a little bit of a gamble when you've got somebody at the height of Hunter Shane Lobb, who's not typically a ball handler, trying to move the ball up the court. Is that the travel there of that dribble, it just gives so much opportunity for a defender to get in there and swipe at it.
Scott missing that pass over to Lau.
It was far enough back, it didn't matter what happened. If Lau would have got a hold of it, he would have pancaked out and been hit with a backcourt violation.
It's a bad pass in general.
I don't think we've ever said that this season.
I don't believe you. Wireman to Waddups. Send it back to Wireman to pop a 3. Just off the front.
The Pioneers currently on a 15-2 run. It was 30-25. And they actually did it in about 2.5 minutes. Because when you said it was 17, I thought you were doing the math wrong. I looked up before I said something, and it was 17.
Kinzer getting hit, double coverage, trying to get rid of it, gets it to Rands.
Wouldn't be the first time I had the math wrong either, Don.
Lau, and around base, trying to get out to Hartman.
Llewellyn, after it, about joined the Comets bench there at a high rate of speed.
Llewellyn's everywhere.
Both of them. Of course, they're only playing one at a time this game, so.
Hartman.
Hartman throwing that elbow there.
Huh. An elbow thrown, and it's on the defense.
We'll take it, yeah. Llewellyn getting hit with that foul. That's his second.
Little wardrobe problem here.
Well, if Lau would eat a couple of sandwiches.
Kinzer for 3.
And it's good. Kinzer's three-point percentage tonight hasn't been the best that we've seen it all season, but it has definitely been better than we've seen it lately.
Yeah, that's only his 9th point. Many games this year, if they've got 30 and you say he only has 9, you're not gonna believe that.
Right.
Rands getting over to Kinzer, trying to get it to Brummett.
He threw that one to Coach Davis. I don't think he was expecting that pass.
No, I don't think he was.
He was open though.
Got to hit the open man. We need to get him a jersey that says 6th man. Inside to Llewellyn and out to Waddups.
Waddups 0 for 2. Just overshot the rim.
Shane Laub capitalizing on that. But Kinzer now in bad trouble.
Sending it all the way over to Lau, who gets a hold of it. That was risky. Lau over to Kinzer. Kinzer, a deep 3.
Off the far side of the rim. And Brummett going up for that rebound. And number 3, Hayden from the Comets, or the Panthers, getting it over the back foul there. We got numbers 10 and 11. That's Wireman and McGuire back in. And Brummett's going to go to the line since that was Pioneer's 7th foul. Shots up and in.
They'll give him a second shot.
Looking up at the board, just under 5 minutes for the Comets to play some smart ball. Kinzer about had that rebound. Gets stripped away there by McGuire, who dribbles it right on the out-of-bounds line.
Kinzer getting to Shane Laub to put up for 2. They draw the foul.
I think the foul there was on number 13, Kinley. We'll see what the ref has to say.
It's going to be Waddups.
That's his second. Shane Laub's free throw percentage tonight hasn't been what we've seen recently.
No, because you jinxed him. Kiss of death to start the game.
You're not wrong. I still, though, put this 14-point deficit on you.
Second shot will make it in for Shane Laub.
But only after it hit every point on the rim.
Had to make sure it wanted to go in.
Comets now playing four-court press.
Brummett almost had a hand on it to take it for the Comets. Ended up sending it out. Still Panthers ball.
Waddups drawing the foul off Shane Laub there as he was going up. I'm sure he'll go to the line for 2. In and out.
Bad spin.
Caston student section gets a little obnoxious. Second shot off the front of the rim, and Shane Laub gets the rebound.
Send over to Lau. Over to Rands. Rands send it to Kinzer to get it off the mid.
Kinzer in trouble now.
Looking to roll it into Shane Laub.
Shane Laub draws the foul there as it goes up. That'll be on Llewellyn.
Fouls on 35, the 9-11, his third, team 9. Hunter Shanlow at the line. 2 shots.
Shots just off the back of the rim. And the Panthers calling a full timeout, hoping to ice Shane Laub before he gets his second shot. Come back and join us here in just a minute to see how this pans out on RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com.
Okay, and we're back to watch Hunter Shane Laub take this second free throw shot. It's up, and it's in.
Nice.
Looks like the icing strategy didn't work.
Panthers. Shane Laub getting a hand on that pass. Getting it right to Kinzer. Kinzer launching over to Shane Laub. Shane Laub sent it all the way over to Lau.
Not with Llewellyn on the
Wow.
court, he didn't. That is just raw athleticism, though. I mean, sure, it didn't work out, but, you know, he's a freshman.
It's insane. You weren't joking. You definitely get up. Kinzer sending over to Lau.
Just under 4 minutes left in the game.
Kinzer looking for someone. Sending over to Rands. Rands popping up to Shane Laub. Shane Laub for 2.
And there's 2.
Panthers.
Oh, dish out to Wireman.
And another 3 by Wireman.
Kinzer over to Rands.
Rand's losing that to Llewellyn.
And then he grabbed him, so we got a turnover and a foul, so it's going to be Pioneer ball on the sideline.
I thought he was just trying to give him a hug. You know, with the amount of play time that Rands gets, I'm amazed that he's made it to within 3.5 minutes of the final buzzer to get his first foul. Of course, now he'll foul out within like 30 seconds or something.
Wireman. Looking for Waddups to go through base. Put it up for 2. Easy 2.
Yeah.
It's just like Pioneers just kind of coasting. We get it within 9, and they go ahead and pick up the D.
Waddups from Pioneer taking out Coach Carl Davis.
Davis was moving on that, so that'd be a block.
I think Coach Davis has had so much more interaction in this game than what he was anticipating. He definitely needs to be in uniform next matchup. Oh,
Kinzer just flying over the back of Waddups.
comes down on the ground, did a breakdance move.
I was talking to Kurt Klein during the JV game, and I swore he said he was part of that 1968 graduation class here. I'm not sure why he didn't go down there.
I don't know. And I couldn't quite hear Superintendent Cindy Douglas well enough to hear all the names. We have number 4, Gavin James, in for Pioneer.
We'll say if something doesn't change here, black and gold's going to win tonight. We just hope that doesn't happen Sunday. We hope old red and white comes out on top of those. The team down there in West Lafayette. Can't remember their name, but I know they're black and gold.
Well, I know that around this school, when we start talking college ball, second shot's off the mark. Shane Love with a floating rebound there. But around this school, that collegiate black and gold tends to be a really popular school.
Yeah, that might explain some things.
Out of bounds there off of Wireman's face. He didn't seem appreciative.
Brummett just trying to, keep it in play, just ended up bouncing it right off of him.
5-second violation. Oh, no. Timeout called just before the 5-second violation. Comet's really struggling to get the ball inbounds and across the midcourt tonight against this Panthers defense. But unless things turn uglier than words can describe in the next 3 minutes, this is a much better showing by our Comets than when last they met up against the Panthers and fell to a 54-point deficit.
True.
Well, that night, that basket must have looked like an ocean for Pioneer, because I'm telling you, they were draining threes everywhere.
But they were riding high off of that football state championship too, so.
Their coach may have even hit a 3 in that game, I'm not sure.
Bounce pass, and it's in for 3. All right, everybody posting up, and Lau's going to get another 5 seconds to get this ball into play.
Lau sending it over to Rands. Over to Kinzer. Kinzer with the double coverage. They'll lob it over to Brummett.
Ooh.
Brummett trying to look for Kinzer, ends up giving it to the Panthers. Wireman with a wide open 3.
And just exactly what you expect him to do with a wide open 3.
The bad thing is, he's only a junior.
Lau, the 3.
Off the mark. I can see that from release. Offensive foul there called on Waddups. It's his third, team 10th.
Rands sending it all the way to try and get to Brummett.
He got kind of lucky on that.
Yeah, he did.
He just threw a 55 feet pass when you have someone wide open in front of you. But it worked out for him. Get to go to the line.
Yeah, put a foul there on Gavin James.
For 2 shots, and clock is stopped, so that's always good.
I was questioning the logic of that inbound. First shots off the mark. We have numbers 3, 33, and 35 coming in off the Panthers bench. That's Mason Hayden, Dustin Sparks, and Adai Llewellyn again.
I don't know, as I look at Llewellyn's arms, I still think you got him, Zimmerman.
Oh no, he's a big boy. And if I've made him mad, I don't think I can outrun that boy. Matter of fact, I'm a track coach and I've watched him compete against our Comets. I know I'm not able to outrun that boy. All right, Mark Smith back in play.
Shots off the front of the rim for Brummett.
Rebound there by number 3, Mason Hayden.
Brummett trying to get on that ball.
Pioneers brought in some subs here.
Oh, we've got somebody still down off of that loose ball.
Looks like it could be Lau.
Getting up under his own power, and it is Lau. He's wobbling though.
He's a little wobbly, and he already had the 1 concussion this year, so you know he's susceptible to getting them a little bit easier than others.
Oh, he's wobbling pretty bad. Coach Davis out there. Oh, he's holding his chin.
So we got a little blood on the floor, so they're going to have to get the trainer, get out there and clean that up.
Now, wait a minute. The way I played ball in school, that would have been a foul. Their blood.
Bringing Rands in for Lau. There's the trainer getting some TV time tonight.
Little trainer Mr. Thomas out there.
So Caston's going to travel to Northfield tomorrow night, and according to Coach Davis, they're a different type of beast. Their guard play is good, not as good as their post play. So he feels like the guard play is going to maybe be to Caston's advantage, and the post. I guess they got 2 kids that are about 6'5", 6'6", so he's kind of concerned about that a little bit.
Yeah, Shane Laub with an even matchup there, which is something that he doesn't run across very frequently with the teams we play. Now, unfortunately, we will not be covering that for you guys. Nice turnover there.
Kinzer going over to Brummett. Going back to Kinzer.
1:46 on the play clock.
Jump ball.
Llewellyn gets a hold of that. Called a jump ball. Is that the first jump since
halftime? I'd say it'd be the first.
I mean, we haven't had many jumps at all this game.
This would be the second one because we had one early on, I think.
Usually they end up with a foul.
Kinzer send over to Shane Laub.
Clock winding down.
Rands. Back to Kinzer. Kinzer going around base a bit, popping up for 2.
Just off the mark. Rebound there off of Pioneers number 3, Hayden.
And Shane Laub over to Rands. Rands looking for Kinzer, gets it to him. Kinzer with the double coverage, send it back over to Rands. He's faking the 3, giving it back to Kinzer.
That Adai Llewellyn. You're right, Helmick. Everywhere.
Brummett. Back to Kinzer. Kinzer for 3.
Drills it. And we've got a Caston full timeout out here. We're going to let them talk strategy. We'll be back in just a moment after these words on RTC TV.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com.
And we're back. 57.9 seconds remaining in this ballgame. Caston's sitting at a 16-point deficit right now.
And there's a little shuffle of the feet. Caston gets the ball back there at the sideline.
Well, obviously, the Pioneer defense is going to do everything in their power to not let Caston capitalize on that turnover.
Rands over someone, gets it to Smith. Back to Rands for 3.
Off the mark. Rebound there, knocked back over to Rands. And we had a foul there on Mason Hayden, sending Mike Rands to the line. First shot, textbook.
Second shot, just off the back.
And we had a foul there on that rebound attempt. Foul on number 11, Mark Smith. So we'll go to the other end and shoot some free throws. Let's put number 4, Gavin James, on the line. Zane Scott going back in for Wyatt Brummett. James' first shot.
That ball didn't get much over 10 foot 2 inches. Haven't got a little higher. Probably brought Scott in. He's got a little bit better range than Brummett on these threes.
Kinzer lobbing all the way over to Scott. Slide back over to Kinzer.
Kinzer for 3. Off the rim. Smith with that rebound puts it back in. 32 seconds left. At this point, the Panthers taking it down to where there's just one last play attempt.
10 seconds less than that on the board. That's going to be it.
And there's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Caston falling to the Pioneer Panthers, 56-41. We had several opportunities this evening back within single digits deficit. Just couldn't quite capitalize on it, keep the defense up and the turnovers down. It was exciting basketball to watch.
It was good basketball, that's for sure.
Well, see, today's the 26th. Join us next Wednesday, January 31st, as we travel with the Lady Comets for the first round of sectional play. Until then, I'm Blair Zimmerman.
And I'm Dakota Hayden, alongside with girls varsity coach Don Helmick.
And this is RTC TV4. Thank you for watching tonight. Goodbye.